He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hey J Birds, we have the merchandise available now. The hoodies, the female shirts we have available. We have the male shirts available too. And then we also have BAM, the mugs, right? For everybody. So hit the description box below. Peace. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my late review of Married at First Sight, Season 7, Episode 13. It came on like on Tuesday, and I literally just forgot to watch it or review it. So y'all not gonna get this until like late, because it's 12:30 early Monday morning. So y'all won't get this until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, sorry. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a Jaybird. Hey Jaybirds. That's my moniker now. Jaybirds. Hey Jaybirds. So that's what I'm gonna do from now. But become an active Jaybird, which just means come watch the different videos, like the different videos, comments in the comment section, share all that good things that we do. Also do not forget to hit the notification bell, because that lets you know when I have new videos up. So yeah, Married at First Sight is boring to me. I don't know if why my bank app open. Who knows? I'm like, I don't know if I want to review another season, because I'm bored. Like, I think that's also the reason why I forgot to watch it, because I was like, they ain't gonna do shit besides arguing and it be good. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I don't like it that much. I don't know if this is just a boring season, or what. But I'm like, I mean, let's just get started. With Danielle and Bobby. They are in love and stuff, but I feel like they not really in love. I feel like they avoiding the arguing, and that's why everything seems so peachy keen. Okay, we see that Danielle is still out of town, so Bobby meeting up with a friend of his, and the friend who's been married a few years. Like, I can tell that Bobby is in the whole wedding, honeymoon, lovey-dovey, the honeymoon phase where everything is wonderful. There's lollipops, there's rainbows, there's Skittles and leprechauns and pots of gold and shit. He's in that great space. But he's talking to Bobby like, I want you to be prepared, because they're like, marriages have those really high highs, but also those low lows. So I'm just hoping that you're prepared, that things are gonna happen or whatnot, and I hope you're able to deal with it. And you're like, we'll communicate through, we'll be fine. I'm saying, because we will get through anything. I feel like Bobby is just so optimistic. It's a bit delusional to me. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? He says he feels like he is in love, and he's in the best. He's never felt this good in a relationship. It's only been 6 weeks. Like, I don't think people realize how in the early stages everything is one. We would just have this conversation at my job Friday, and I was telling my boss we're talking about something different. I said, yes, the first 6 months is glorious. Like, those first 6 months can be wonderful, okay? And then that 7th month hit and everything goes to shit. The same thing can happen. The first 3 months can be wonderful, and that 4th month everything goes to shit. The first 6 weeks can be wonderful, and on that 9th week, all shit hits the fan, okay? So again, he's in this beautiful, lovely state of euphoric joy for his marriage, and okay, cool. We see that he gets Danielle's letter that she left for him, that basically said that she appreciates him and she thanks him for loving her. I feel like clearly she don't love him yet, and she don't have to love him yet, because again, it's only been 6 weeks. So I'm not saying that she has to love him. Um, it's a weird thing of how is it that she don't have to really love him, but she still seems to show some kind of. She just don't. She's not affectionate. I'm like, the letter was like a robot letter. I'm like, it's just kind of crazy. I'm like, what's going on here? So, a robot letter. I'm like, who says that? Anyway, he's happy with the letter. Like, I don't know, it's great. Okay, it's so wonderful. I love it, love it, love it. You know what I'm saying? He like, it's just the best thing ever. It's like sliced bread and cars that drive without, gas in them. I want like, it's just, he's so happy about whatever she did. He's just happy that that she wrote the letter. So then he FaceTimes her. And I swear when she answered the FaceTime, it was like two robots booting up to run the computer office. Doot, 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 doot. Hello. I'm like, come on now, it's your husband, it's your wife, and they're like robots talking to each other. And then he tells her, "I miss you," and she does not say, "I miss you" too back. She says, "Oh, how much, bitch? That ain't what you're supposed to do." Like, how do you not say back, "I miss you"? Even if you don't love him, you don't miss him. Okay. Anyway, he had to, because of course he's a 10 or whatever. He had to ask her if she missed him. I'm like, because she's so fucking selfish. And I feel like she was more concerned with how the dog was doing than him. Are you gonna let the dog sleep with you tonight? I'm like, bitch, fuck that dog. Your dog is dead. It's not nice. But I'm just like, you care more about them animals than you do about your own husband. That may be a reason why she's single. And when he says, "I love you" at the end of the conversation, of course, she does not say it back. And I don't feel like she has to, because she has to feel the love organically. But I'm like, it's boring to me. He's in love with her. She likes what he does for her. And who knows? And my thing is, if she keeps saying how my family never has shown love like that or whatever, then how does he know that she would ever get to a point where she's going to show him or tell him that she loves him? Because if that's foreign to her, she isn't waiting to fall in love with him, because even when she loves him, she probably still won't say it. But whatever. And then when she gets home, I feel like she greeted the dogs. She how can I explain it? When she greeted the dogs, I felt like she was happier to see the dogs than him. He was like hey you. Oh, let me stop, girl. When you come home from a trip, the first thing you should do, drop whatever. Husband, give me the kisses. Give me, because you should miss them. Okay. Because my thing is, if you can't tell him you love him, why not show that in other ways? Why am I burping? What did I eat today? Anyway, yeah, but she don't do that, and I'm like, I don't think she ever will. I just don't think she do. We then have them, no, she then said, like, with her being gone, she did realize that she does really miss him, how she wants him around or whatever, and she is more than she realized. Well, say something, girl. Say some damn something. They then talk about kids, retirement, and for the most part, they have typical answers. They're typical white people. They want kids. They, at first he says he does not want to retire. She's like, well, no, you have to retire. He says, fine, I'll retire at 75. And, they want kids. It was normal shit. Boring. Robots. Hello. Does not compute. Next, Dave and Amber. Dave and Amber, it's been 6 weeks of marriage for them, and he was like, it feels like longer because your wife needs attention all the time because of her insecurities. Okay, that's the reason why. Your wife is a whole needy Nancy. Okay, she's a needy Nancy. She needs stuff. Needy Nancy is what she is. Amber admits for her too, it's been kind of tough with her being so insecure because they're FaceTiming her mom and her sister. And when they're like, well, how have things been going on? Oh, well, I'm so insecure about things. So some things are harder than others. It feels like it's been longer than 6 weeks. All of these things that we know. And I like how I think the sister said, like, what's because y'all didn't date. your first date was your marriage. So it's going to take time for y'all to kind of figure things out. Very, very true. Okay, very, very true. When the sister asked, like, well, have y'all made a decision about what y'all going to do at the end of the 8 weeks? Dave was like, well, no, we're not looking at that as like an end date or termination date. Like, we're just like taking it one day at a time. We'll kind of figure it out. Like, we haven't really thought about that. Like, for us, we don't want to think that that's when we have to decide if things are over. It'll be day by day, and if on that day we good, we'll keep going. So we're not looking at that as a countdown date. We then see them kind of walking around and discussing. They not walking around. They was on the thing talking, on the balcony talking. It was about their traditions and how they did things growing up and what they want for their kids in the future and blah 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 blah. And they're talking as if they want to be together past the 8 weeks. So for them, they're just talking like normal. They bring up how for the different holidays, what they want to do, and let's have a friend Thanksgiving, and then maybe go home for my parents. They like, well, can we go to my parents for Easter because she don't really do Easter? Cool. So they're planning things to be past the 8 weeks. Let's see if it happens. And I feel like they're having a good time because she ain't arguing because he didn't bring in no damn brunettes. I feel like her triggers are brunettes, white women who are brunettes, and brunettes who are white women. So, that's just kind of where everything was. And I feel like as long as she's not complaining about either one of those things, they're both having a good time, okay? And as long as she has clean socks. Anyway, they then talk about kind of what they want for the future, like retirement, stuff like that. He brings up how he wants to buy another house. Eventually, she says, I want to find a passion project. Girl, how about stop down your hair? Anyway, that can be a passion project, okay? Just have regular roots. And, she also brings up how she wants to retire at 45, and I want to be like chilling out by a pool and maybe a little retirement village or whatever with my friends who are also the same age, maybe with my grandkids. I'm like, your grandkids, like, unless you're already pregnant or you want your kids to have babies at 10 years old, you would not be a grandmother at 55, okay? This won't happen. And he laughed and like, she's so silly. She don't even realize the math don't add up to have kids that young. And he says for him, he does not want to live at a retirement home and kind of sit and do nothing in within retirement. He wants to kind of travel and do other things. So that will be something they can discuss later. But he does say how seeing her laugh and be silly and be kooky reminds him of how great she is. And for the most part, it was nice to see them not arguing. On to the bullshit, okay? Tristan and Mia. I feel like I don't want to even go through all this shit that I have, okay? She bringing up how she's stressed out because they're trying to move to Houston. She then says how for her, to help her be less stressed and to be more organized, she wants to kind of handle things that she thinks is major, like issue by issue, whatever. And then he brings up, we can probably talk about that because things that you may think are major, someone else may think are minor, and vice versa. And that's true. I do think that's true. That's a true statement. You may think, oh my God, I have to make sure to order wardrobe boxes because my clothes can't be transported in like trash bags. In hindsight, if need be, they can be transported in trash bags. It's not a big issue. But, one person's issue with someone else, it just depends. He then brings up how, for instance, something that he thinks is major, that he does not feel like she's taking as major thing, is them and their health insurance. He says because they're married, they need to have one health insurance versus them paying for two separate health insurances. Now, that does make sense. However, I'm not putting you on my insurance, or I don't want to be put on your insurance until we at least get past these 8 weeks, okay? I need to get past these 8 weeks and be married for a minute outside of the show before we put each other on one another's insurance and whatnot. So he then brings about she was supposed to look into it. She gave him a phone number. The phone number was wrong, and she's not looked up anything else about it or whatever. And then, when he brings it up to her, she's like, what I'm saying? It hasn't been done yet. She's like, well, why is this why is it a rush? Like, why is it a big issue? Why are you rushing to do it? He then says, because I cancel my insurance. So if something happens to me, I'm not covered. And she was like, what? You canceled? When did you do that? So he canceled his health insurance and did not tell his wife. And when he's telling her to look into it, he's not saying, I need you to look into the insurance because I canceled mine. She probably assumed we need to look at this later on down the line, but it's not a major thing now because we both have insurance. So it's not a big issue. Like, I'm not going to worry about that right now because, again, we both have insurance. He didn't tell her that he canceled his. And when he tells her that, she looks shocked. I can't. Why would you not tell me about? Like, why would you not tell me about that? You know what I'm saying, we should talk about that. Like, that's something that we should have sat down and talked. You should not have canceled your insurance without having that. That's the real conversation to have. Like, point blank into the period. And so, I agree with her. I 100% agree with her. Like, that's a topic you can say. You can't cancel your insurance without talking to your spouse. You can't. There's no way around it at all. And her thing was, she's like, I can't believe you can't. She's like, I can't believe you canceled it. And I like how she was being vocal about it. She was upset because he was dumb to do it, and he looks dumb diddy talking to her about cancel. He's like, like he is special, okay? And I'm like, bro, you're just being dumb right now. He was acting special as if I have no idea why she was upset with me. Are you special? Do you not get it? You don't get it? This is not, she then tells him how, for her, she's upset with him because he made a large decision without talking to her. And then he like, you know what I'm saying? Well, you're always busy. You say you're busy, so I just did it. Her being busy does not mean that you're going to cancel your insurance. Because again, if she's busy, that's not going to help you get coverage, bro. It's just stupid. You should not have canceled your stuff until she told you we have something new. He then says, what did he say? What did he say? Did I write it down? He just said something dumb about canceling it. And I was like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Like, he said, I'm not going to be an idiot and pay for touring. Like, it doesn't make any sense for her to be paying for a plan and me to pay for a plan, so I cancel mine. Before you canceled it, you should have went to her and said, hey, I'm going to cancel mine. Can you add me to yours? Or should I wait? But no. Dumbass Tristan with the baby ass bed just canceled it, and now he ain't got a goddamn insurance. Stupid. So for her, she's like, him making such a big decision is making me question our marriage because I feel like, do I want to move to Houston with him because he just makes these rash decisions and he makes them on his own as if my opinion doesn't matter. So now they're having a full argument about it. Oh, well, they telling us they had an argument about it or whatever. And she's like, he told me that, I either had to move to Houston or to get out of the house. And then the argument was about them one canceling the insurance and her moving to Houston. She said, I'm just questioning, is this how our life is going to go? You making decisions without talking to me, that makes me hesitant to want to leave. That's a valid feeling to have when your husband of 6 weeks, who you've only known for 6 weeks, does something without talking to you, and now he wants you to pack up and move to Houston, and he can make other decisions that affect you without talking to you, because he's a whole idiot. So because she did not say, yes, I want to move to Houston, he starts packing her stuff and threw her out of the apartment. I said, this motherfucker here, this motherfucker Tristan, I said, he is a freaking idiot. Okay, for her, she says, it makes me realize if this is a bigger issue, what would he do? This is such a small issue for him to basically, the argument gets so big to where he's putting me out. Like, he's putting me out right now. At one point, we see him, because we see her, like, her stuff being packed, and he's walking around, like, bagging her shit up. I'm like, this is crazy. This is bananas, okay? He hands her a candle, like, or holds a candle. I don't say, here. And she says, oh, no, it's okay. You can keep that. It's a fucking candle, bro. I don't need it. And again, I'm taking my stuff. I ain't worried about candles right now. He then kind of just tosses it her way. And I'm like, why are you tossing candles, bro? And again, he did not throw it at her. He tossed it her way though. Okay, we'll say that. So, I'm just like, it's stupid. He brings up how I'm drained. I'm not going to keep going through these things. I don't want my whole life to be this way. I'm saying I've reached my breaking point. I'm saying I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And he's literally putting her stuff in the hallway. Suitcases, bags, putting stuff in the hallway. She's having to grab her little coffee maker, and she looks like he's really putting me out. Like he's really putting me out the house that's supposed to be our home. He's putting me out, like, because he's saying, like, no, this is his house. It's not. It's his house now, bitch ass person. Anyway, she's in the hallway like, I can't believe it's happening, and he put one last bag in the hallway and closed the door in her face. Didn't say shit, just closed the door in her face. And she's like, you know what I'm saying? She says he does not want to be married because this is not what people do who want to be married. I got married to stay married. He did not. Something that small should not have cost. Like, look at this. The camera pans and it's like he put herself in the hallway. Stupid motherfucker. He then says, her having cold feet about her moving means she's not really committed. And he says, plus I didn't tell her the marriage. I did not tell her the marriage was over. I told her to go to her condo. Motherfucker, you packed all her stuff, threw a candle at her, and put all her shit in the hallway. That means you put her out. Because in hindsight, if you're arguing with somebody who has their own place, they will leave with like maybe a bag. They might pack a bag. They might pack their cell phone charger, their favorite pair of shoes they're gonna wear tomorrow, a sweater in case it gets cold on the drive over. They pack something. You packed all her shit and put it in the hallway. That's what you do when you put someone out of your house because you do not want them there anymore. And when you put your wife out the house, that typically means the marriage is over. You did the actions that equate to the marriage being over. You dumb, childish idiots, okay? And I felt bad for her. We gave her all that fleck at the beginning of the season because the whole, stalker thing, whatever. But at the end of the day, he worse than her. He's worse than her. She says, you know what I'm saying, I can't, no, he said she can't tell me she doesn't want to move to Houston and expect to stay in my house. Bitch, what? Seriously? Then you guess what you did? You put her out. Stupid. You put her the fuck out. So we then see this, like the following day, she talks to like the lady doctor. And she says how he got upset because she voiced her opinion. She's like, I feel like he will shut me down and then he'll put me out because he's not wanting to hear my opinion. I'm saying, she's like, I tried. The doctor then said, well, maybe y'all need to avoid these little mini crises. No, Tristan's a whole asshole. Okay, he's a whole asshole, and she needs to divorce him. But we know they filed for divorce. It was all in the blogs, whatever. It really was. But I feel pissed off that the doctor is like, you guys had the whole issue in the beginning. Like, are you guys creating crises to bring y'all closer? No, Tristan's a whole asshole. He's a whole asshole from the rooter to the tutor. Okay, fuck him. So she says, you guys need to find better ways to communicate. How can I communicate with my lawyer and say divorce? That's what I need to communicate. Okay. We then see Tristan talking to Black Pastor guy. I don't know people don't know their names. He tells him, I told her if she didn't want to move to Houston that she could leave. And then you can see the pastor like, this nigga here, like, what is he? What? You can see he's like flabbergasted, but he can't really show that he wants to say this motherfucker here. Okay. He says, he says, when you get frustrated, when you get as frustrated as you do, you can't use your relationship as leverage. You can't do that. That's just not fair. But he do it all the time. Tristan has a habit of saying, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Walking out. He's always making her feel like if there's some kind of issue, he can't stay in the moment and deal with it. He has to leave and be done. He don't want to be married. He not committed. Did she fuck up in the beginning by not telling the truth? She did. But she ain't did nothing wrong since then. Every argument, it seems as if Tristan is the asshole who was making things worse. Tristan is the asshole, like, I'm done, I want to leave. I can't believe you this, I can't believe you that. He's the asshole in these situations. So, again, he's using the marriage as leverage to make her do what he wants her to do. Because if she doesn't, I'm done, I'm leaving, I'm over. And then she folds. I'm sorry, baby. I love you, Tristan. Let's be together. And the bullshit ensues. Anyway, he said, you know what I'm saying, Tristan, this is, we are not growing. It's not the commitment I thought it would be. Because you're an asshole. Oh, fucker. So, we see, they both meet up with, with Black Pastor Man. Okay, they meet up with Black Pastor Man. And Mia says, I feel scared and confused because he kicked me out like I did not matter. And that, I don't know what's going to happen with that. It's like he discarded me, and things got out of hand for no real reason. And look at what he did. And why would I want to move to Houston if this is how he's going to react when we are here? When I'm close to people, like what's gonna happen if we're there and I can't drive to my condo and he puts me out, bitch? What's gonna happen then? So he says she think I kicked her out, but actually she gave up on us and on me, and I need her to understand that. Tristan, fuck you with your own penis, okay? Bullshit. This is what he then says. He says you said you had doubts about moving. So I said, if you don't want to go and you want to stay in Dallas, tell me. You then did not say anything. So then I said, if you don't want to be here, I don't want you here. He said, and maybe I should not have said that. But if she is feeling apprehensive about moving, that's normal, bitch. She's known you 6 weeks. And you want to outright move her out of her comfort zone. She already out of her comfort zone because you a whole fucking stranger, bruh. So you can't be like, well, if you don't want to move with me to Florida, to Houston, because my business fucked up and I can't do what I need to do from wherever else, you ain't committed. No, bitch, you not. Because you only want her to do what you want her to do. And it's some bullshit. Anyway, so, he just pissed me off. Okay? And he sounded stupid. Just, you kicked her out. And the fact that no one is saying, Tristan, you kicked her out, pisses me off. Pisses me off. And she brings up how it made me feel worthless. It made me feel worthless that my husband kicked me out of our home. And now he said, I didn't want to feel that way. I'm hurt and I'm ashamed. And she's making me feel like a bad husband. You are a bad husband. You're a bad husband because you were asshole and kicked her out. You're a bad husband because you have not got an adult bed. You're a fucked up husband because your pillows are childish too. You are a whole childish, bad husband. Face it, bro. At this point in time, he then says, he leaves. I'm done. I can't do this. I can't. And as usual, he always leaves when there's moments that he can't take it. So, Tristan's a whole baby, okay? And I ain't going back and forth with you people. I'm living my best life saying that Tristan is a whole baby out in these streets, okay? Pastor Black Man goes to get him. And, talks to him, brings him back in, and now they both, I still love you, baby. I still love you too, baby. And we're gonna try to make this work. I'm like, she moved back in the house. I'm gonna skip to that part. They made up. She moved back in the house, and now they in the bed. Oh, so great. I love you. I love you too, baby. In that childish ass bed. The bed. I don't think that bed has sheets on it. I'm surprised her as a woman is in that damn bed and have not said, let's buy a real bed. Let's buy real sheets. Let's at least get covers that match. I can't be in no man's house if the stuff don't match. I can't. Like, every night ain't got to match, but bitch, when we on TV, it's gonna match. I don't think that bed had even a fitted sheet on it. I think it was just a mattress. Childish, crack house ass mattress. Bruh. Anyway, at this point, I feel like their divorce is hanging on the wall. We're just waiting for it to fall down to be picked up by the jury and the judge. to be signed. Okay, and I'm done because they just kind of pissed me the fuck off. Anyway, put your comments below how you feel. I'm done. I'm tired because it's 12:30. No, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Peace.
It's like love, 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 and music.